Urbanization is the increase of population in towns and cities as people move from rural areas for opportunity and economic benefit. Urbanization began during the Industrial Revolution in the 19th century, with the introduction of factories and innovations that caused people from all over the world to move to cities. Over 200 years, the amount of people in the world living in urban areas went from 2% to 50% of the world's population. There is a common misconception about urbanization and urban sprawl. People often confuse these terms and believe that they mean the same thing, which is not the case. Urban sprawl is urbanized areas that spread into rural areas, removing clear boundaries between the two. Urban sprawl occurs at the edge of a city. It's caused by automobiles and highway construction, with the most prominent one being the interstate highway built in the 1950s and 60s, living costs, urban light, and government policies. It is characterized by the clustering of houses, retail shops, and office parks separated by miles of road. From 1950 to 2000, vehicle mileage in suburban areas tripled, traveling twice as much as people in urban areas. This causes an increase in vehicle congestion, leading to emissions of greenhouse gases such as nitrogen that reduces air quality in busy areas. Vehicles create more than 12 billion pounds of toxic gas a year, almost 50 pounds per person. Pollution of water from runoff through construction, factories, oil, and more affects 40% of rivers, lakes, streams, and other waterways. These processes often replace farmland and increases distances from farmers to consumers. While urbanization increases pollution in many ways, it helps decrease carbon emissions in cities as people are encouraged to walk, ride bikes, and use public transportation instead of cars. Urbanization and urban sprawl leads to smaller and fragmented landscapes, meaning loss of open space and destruction of wildlife habitats. Overcrowding in cities can cause creation of slums and unhealthy living conditions. They also contribute to many negative health effects. For instance, urban sprawl is associated with obesity and diseases from little physical activity. According to the Union of Concerned Scientists, vehicles can cause respiratory problems such as asthma and bronchitis, and pollution from vehicles are the leading cause of cancer-producing cells. The overall pollution in cities results in many epidemic outbreaks. What is the cause of urban sprawl? A. Automobiles and highway construction. B. Living costs. C. Urban light. D. Government policies. Or E. All of the above.